Hey, all right. So, took a few moments to get this together here, but we finally did it. Sophie and I decided to try this one out in the car. We'll have the air conditioning because, well, it's 95, 97, somewhere in that ballpark out. Hey, Adventure America, good evening. Thanks for joining here. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So, I figured that I would definitely have a connection out here at Cooper Lake State Park. And for the most part, that's true. Not the best connection, but it's been a connection that's actually been one that I can use. And I think the next place too, I'll have a good connection too, because that'll be right outside of Hot Springs. So it'll probably be a good connection out there too. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. So I wanted to get a little bit more under my belt here, trying out, especially quote unquote in the field before I'm probably dropping my my laptop over here again. I'm here for Sophie Command. She just does it on her own and everything. But hey, Sophie, you just gonna sleep over there? You can come say hi? Come here. Come here, girl. Here she is. Oh, come on. She being bashful. There's Sophie. Say hi, Sophie. See, as I said, she won't talk right now. But she's wagging her tail, so she's excited to see people. So that's good. That's something. You excited to see people? Yeah, you're excited, aren't you? There you go. And now she's going to curl and go to sleep. So I'm not surprised that she's kind of sleepy right now. Hey, Venerable Adventures. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you joining us here. Let's see. Breaking up a little bit, but not bad. That's good. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't chop up too much and everything. We'll kind of assess it. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, so we did 6.5 mile hike out here today. We did the Lonesome Dove Loop. The loop itself isn't 6.5 miles, but you have to do a little bit to get out there. So, and then coming back, it was pretty muddy, but we managed anyways. I don't know if I'll be getting on a hike tomorrow because I had to really clean my boots, and I think if I do a trip like this again in the future, I think I'm going to buy a second pair of boots, one that can be drying and one that would not be. Not hearing a single word. Nah, sorry, man. Yeah. So it's been kind of spotty out here. Sometimes good, sometimes not. Unfortunately, I can't really move to another area right now. So hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good at least for enough of it. So yeah, we did 6.5 miles today. We started off at 6:45 this morning. Now the weather was looking pretty sketchy at the times, but I went ahead and trusted the meteorologist that it was going to be nice and blue skies. And about halfway through our travels, it did turn to that. Now it was only 6.5 miles, but we took a long time to do that because we didn't get off the trail until a little bit after noon. But when you're trudging through all that mud, it's not very quick going. There's some parts that are out of the trail that are actually kind of rocky, and those were the better part. I picked up. We'll does. But yeah, the trail itself, I wouldn't contained a lot of on trails that actually go to places like that. That have really nice features like that. The nicest was we did take a little stop that was right on the shore of the lake, so that was kind of nice. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Glad you joined us. That's my Mom Dragon herself right there. Yep. So the lake It was really nice. We probably stayed there for about 45 minutes, had a snack, the ripples of the waves coming up on the shore and all. So that was really nice. It was really fun. It was enjoyable. But otherwise, it's not really, I wouldn't say there's a lot of beautiful features along there. It was a good hike, but it wouldn't be a destination trail or anything like that where you might just normally expect. Those haven't seen Sophie yet. Yeah, she's super tired after the hiking today. She was up and about a few moments ago saying hi, but I think she's already zonked back out. She has her eyes closed and everything, so she's pretty tired after the hike. Even though it's been a while since we had the hike. So yeah, otherwise, probably would have been a little more, it probably would have been better if it wasn't so muddy. But way muddier than that, way more miserable because of it. So we didn't have to turn around or anything. We did the full 6.5 miles today. Storm last night. So I know some state parks, what was it? Is it what's the one, the state park north of Dallas got hit really hard by some tornadoes. They say they're not gonna be open until like next Thursday or something like that. There was a couple, I've heard that there was a couple of vehicles out there that got really damaged or whatever and everything. But here we had quite a bit of wind, and it was still windy up to when we started hiking about 6:45, but it was promising it was going to stop about 7. So that's one of the reasons why we went ahead and took off at that time. New tent held up fine in it with the rain, the wind. It looks still brand new right now. Yes, that's it. Lake Ray Roberts. That's correct. Yeah. So it was definitely windy out here for a while, and the rain was definitely coming down hard. But in our tent, we were pretty comfy. No problems with the new tent. We slept. Sophie slept well. And if anybody hasn't seen the video, one of the first videos that I have of Sophie, the short, where we're in the tent last summer and it's storming and she's kind of very nervous about the storm. I guess she's a veteran now because she wasn't very worried about the storm last night. She slept pretty much straight through it. Yeah, I haven't been to that one either before, Adventure America, which is kind of silly since I'm based out of DFW. Several times I've looked at it for a day hike, and I've started to make the plans and then ended up going somewhere else. You would think I should get out there. I've been to Meridian in the past year, like 3 times. I've been to Lake Mineral Wells like 6 or 7 times. So why haven't I gotten out to Lake Ray Roberts? I guess part of it is somebody needs to convince me to go out there, because every time I read about the trails out there, it doesn't look that exciting to me. So I haven't gotten myself out there. You're in Corpus Christi right now, Adventure America. Awesome. How's the weather down there going on? We ended up being blue skies by about 10 o'clock, I'd say. Yeah, I love Meridian. As I said on my long form video for Meridian, the trail review there, I was kind of in a way didn't want to do the video because not a lot of people are out there. And it's a cheap park because of it. It's only like a $3 day entry. But so I kind of want to keep it a secret in a way. But on the other hand, it's such a charming park. I do want other people to have the chance to experience it too. So it's a really, really cool park. But yeah, so we had blue skies pretty much by 10 o'clock today. So, which was nice on the one hand. On the other hand, that also opened up for a lot more sun, and it started heating up quite a bit more. We got to about the 6-mile mark, and that's when Sophie started getting a little tired. I have I have a sling for her now, because last summer when we hiked a little bit of that distance, she started getting a little tired. She put in the last half mile though on her own, so that was good. But if I needed to, I did have the sling to pick her up. So I just need to keep account that if any of these more journeys, especially in the southern portion here, are hitting those temperatures, that to try to make sure we're not really doing much more than 6 miles. That's about her limit in that heat. 86 and humid. We're getting smoke from wildfires. Smoke from wildfires. Where the wildfires coming in from in that area? I don't think I've heard anything about that. Adventure America. Live in Corpus, a lot of hill country parks. Yeah, my parents live closer to the hill country, and so I did get out into some of those a while back. I don't think I did too many videos on them, but I did get out there a little while ago. And did a few of the hill country. Unfortunately, there's one that's like right out of San Antonio, Government Canyon. We hiked that, but we did do a video of that one. But the really good trails, they don't allow dogs on because it's over the aquifer. I get it. Wildfires coming from Mexico. Yeah. Okay. So air quality's not the best down there right now, I guess. 86 humid, so probably feels not quite one of the best. We've had about 95, 96, and then yesterday we had about 86 and humid, and it was actually a little bit more miserable. I was kind of sweaty today all day, but I'd rather that than what we had yesterday. Mom, we are at Jones Country Music Park, about 26 miles from Woodville. Nice weather still, because it is kind of muggy here, even though it's blue skies. But it's been tolerable. We've taken a few little trips in the car here and there to cool down a little bit, especially after we first got off the hike. She really needed to cool down quite a bit, so we did that. So yeah, otherwise that has been our adventure at Cooper Lake State Park. There's some other trails we're probably not going to get to. I thought maybe there's another trail I thought I'd do tomorrow that actually hits apparently some highlights and everything. I don't know that we're going to get out to that or not. I'll see if my boots are dry enough in the morning, and if not, I don't think I'm going to bother with them. So we might not be doing any trails tomorrow. Might have to wait for the day after. But yeah, otherwise that pretty much wraps us up here. San Antonio's beginning hazy skies because of Mexico fires. Yeah. So a lot of it blowing in up there. So, all right, guys. Well, Sophie's already exited the building, as you say. There she is, still sound asleep. And she's not waking up for anything. I'm kind of projecting loud, using my normal teacher voice, basically. And she doesn't seem to care at all. But Venerable Adventures, we got family in Corpus. Love it down there. I almost went to Del Mar College there, but I knew I was irresponsible, so I moved back to Houston after living in Port Aransas Beach all summer. Yeah. But y'all, you guys you and your family seem to get down to that area and everything a lot, though. Y'all see, if anybody hasn't seen, check out Venerable Adventures. Actually, Adventure America's great channel. Also, check out their channels. Get some really great stuff on there going around. So yeah, definitely check them out if you haven't yet. All right. Adventure America. If you click on your mom's name and add her as a managing moderator, she can help take care of the channel if you lose connection. Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna wrap it up right about here. As we progress, maybe I'll end up doing a little bit longer ones as we go. But hey, this is new to me, so getting 15, 16 minutes in is pretty good for me so far already. But thank you for joining, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all jumping on. We plan on doing the next one out of Hot Springs in a few days. I can't remember the exact date off the top of my head, but hopefully some of y'all might have that down. And 8 p.m. Central again. I imagine we should have a perfectly fine connection out there because I don't think it's that close, that far. The campsite I don't think is very far from Hot Springs itself. So should be good. Probably a better connection than this one right here. Yep. Great here if you need to, Adventure America. Mom, thanks for jumping on. And I've seen a couple other people jump in and out. I'm not sure how yet you can see who they are if they hadn't chatted. But thanks everybody for coming on and seeing us. Y'all have a good night.